After more than a year in the hospital, a Grand Forks man is finally closer to home. Longtime UND biology researcher Richard Bars thought it may just be a common cold, but it spiraled into something that nearly took his life. Our story tonight from WDAY News reporter Kevin Wallivan.
As much as this is a story about Richard Bars beating the odds and surviving, it's a love story that's hard to match. He and his wife Peggy have spent over a year on one incredible roller coaster ride.
I haven't been home. I have not been home for 16 months about.
It all started in June of 2024.
I started feeling like I had a cold.
That cold and flu-like feeling soon led to Richard unable to walk.
It just hit me like a sock in the face, you know.
It took days in the hospital before a scary diagnosis came: Guillain-Barré.
Well, I guess because of the paralysis from here all the way down.
I had just about everything you can imagine, and the doctors, I kept the doctors busy. They called me an enigma.
After months in ICU and then a rehab hospital here in Fargo, some very close calls.
Initially, when he had the respiratory arrest, we thought we were losing him.
Then Richard moved to a recovery hospital in Provo, Utah.
$30,000 a month.
Where he would spend an entire year in rehab, on a ventilator, a trach.
It seemed like I had a tube everywhere, but...
Tube feedings, dialysis.
I felt that many, many, many times over the last several months because he's been near death many times.
Richard was a big, busy guy before all this happened. He walked 2 miles a day, was in good shape.
Yeah, it changed in an instant.
And throughout all this, one thing never changed: the wedding vows from 55 years ago. Richard and Peggy, these last 16 months in the hospital, were never apart. She was there, always. So what do you think kept you going?
Not letting go. We'll be married 55 years, January 2nd. And we dated for 2.5 years before then. He was my first date.
I can't thank her enough.
Your thanks as you're here.
3 children, 8 grandkids, and a great-grandson, along with a deep faith, guided this couple through the storm. When Richard was flown home from Utah this week, a fan club gathered at the airport with signs to cheer him on. Even his room at Benedictine Living in Crookston is all decked out in optimism. His goal? To stand and walk and have use of his hands again. Richard says he'll get there.
I truly have always thought that I'm going to recover and get back the use of my hands and my legs.
In Crookston, Kevin Wallivan, WDAY News.
Family and friends have set up a special fund for Richard and Peggy. They've burned through their savings during these 16 months. We have ways on how you can help with this story on our website, inform.com.